Hey everyone, so just wanted to share with you a recent deal. Obviously, it's not a deal, it's basically a lost deal. Um, it wasn't even a deal, kind of like a lead we try to reach to. And the story is basically typically that we reach out to, off-market properties, direct to sellers. That's basically what we do. And also in the meantime too, we reach out to on-market as well. If it's a deal or we believe there is something that we can offer there, so we will reach out and going to basically reach out when, let's say, it's been on the market for some time, right? So that's when we reach out to see, we make our offer. Now obviously we see if that's a good fit for us. Now typically when it's all good, great condition and all that, and we're mainly looking for fix and flip properties, so we might pass on those on those properties. However, sometimes there are some creative that we will be able to to work with, even if they are in great condition, like move-in ready. And so we take a look, we monitor those and see maybe maybe 30-40 days on market. Then we will reach out to see what maybe a solution that we can bring, whether that's a cash offer, creative finance. So whatever we can, we'll present it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. And so we for that specific deal, we were sort of like, okay, unclear. It's been over 45 days on market. Really not much. We see like price drop a little bit here and there, and then still nothing. So we reached out to the listing agent to make our offer to them. So we made them actually two offers because we knew it's in great condition. So most likely cash offer wouldn't work for it. And so we went ahead and offered them as well as creative finance for it, and to see if they would consider that. We left it, so we were like, okay, we'll just check back and see what's gonna happen for it in some time, and we'll check and see. We check maybe every 2-3 weeks. Same thing, present it to the listing agent. Okay, I presented to the seller. Seller said no, and so on. So we really left it to. We were like, okay, probably it's not a good fit, so we'll just leave it for now. For this one, we were actually surprised that almost like 10 days or a week before the auction. And so we were like, wait, this is the property that we reached out, and it's basically it's an auction. It's really I'm not sure what they're like thinking. No price drop, it's still active, nothing. And so I was like, okay, I mean, I'll just give them a call and see what's the story there. And so I spoke again with the listing agent, and sure enough, like, he had no idea. He goes check with the seller, and then because the seller told him, well, I have a little bit of problem with the bank. Well, the problem obviously, you're not making payments to to the bank. That's basically what it is. The very first thing, literally after my call, they went ahead and it dropped the price probably like almost for like 50,000. That's literally in one drop like this, 50,000, just one drop. And I did check. I thought maybe they they don't have equity on that property, but the agent he shared with me, he was like, no, actually they have equity on the property. So they had like another probably 100,000 equity there. Obviously now there's really nothing you could do. Like, okay, they lost the property to to auction, and now they have foreclosure on their record. They lost the equity. For the listing agent, obviously all that effort, showing and getting offers and all that, all that gone. I wanted really to share this because it's really such as an important thing. I see this quite often happening, especially when it gets to, to foreclosure. They really, the communication between, I would say, let's say the listing agent, or, the investor who's, purchasing the property, or, the wholesaler as well. What happened is that they really don't get that clear communication, especially on, like really the motivation and why really they're selling the property. There's different between, they have a problem with the bank, and the difference between, what, they're literally, have missed payments on that, and now, they basically, in auction, right? And so that's such as an important thing, to really to understand, to see what's going on, so that gets communicated, and you verify that too, kind of like, okay, sometimes, I mean, it's such as an unfortunate, like, to really knowing that the property is going to auction in, like, in 7-10 days. That's definitely, difficult, but still there are possible ways to, to work with that. But in the meantime, you have to kind of like be resourceful as well. Know people that, let's say, they understand that process. They understand how kind of like to delay or stop, or work with the, with the bank, to see if they can find a solution to something like that. And so that's also very important. Now, obviously, the seller's not going to be able to, to do that. But as a, as an investor, as a wholesaler, as an agent, this is something important that you want to have. You want to build that relationship with, with other people who, who know that, you can reach out to them, and, they can help you, maybe purchase the property cash before it goes to auction, right? That way you save the property, you save the listing, or you save the deal that you have, with the seller, and that, that could happen, so you never know. It's just same as like when we called him, he actually had no idea that, the property is in auction. So that's basically, where, had he known, like, someone works in auction, can or have experience working in properties that in foreclosure, that can help them with, maybe find a different solution and see something to, to stop the auction. However, unfortunately, they clearly they didn't. So so I wanted to share that with you guys, as well as too, like, we have worked with, properties in foreclosure and probate. So if you ever face something like that, try to address it earlier, and not just, wait to the last minute, and then, because like this is really, a common thing that, they wait to the last minute and they really don't do anything about it. So that's kind of the thing. You wanna, you wanna reach out. Feel free. You have my information in the description box, and we'll be happy to help you if if you need any help with, with that situation. So again, thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.